check out this objective and see what's up. We're on offense. We are the Las Vegas Raiders. Tom Brady. Let's leave this image up a little bit because I'm sure there are some rumors going on. Faded Sports Talk still here, though. Tom Brady going to the Vegas Raiders. I know you guys heard about that. Josh McDaniels is going over there. He is now the head coach. Tom and Josh McDaniels could have reunited over there in Las Vegas. Bet you guys didn't think about that, huh? You didn't think about that, huh? You didn't think about the Las Vegas Tom Brady that could have went with Josh McDaniels, right? Tom could have went with Josh, right? Let's just keep it a $1.50 here at Faded Sports Talk. Segment is over, but let's just keep it a $1.50. If Josh McDaniels was really that guy, he wouldn't have chose Bruce Arians over Josh. You know what I mean? Josh wasn't that guy. So Tom was like, I'm going to Tampa Bay, Bruce Arians. I am not sticking up around. I'm not going to Vegas. I understand how nice Vegas is, but he'd be like, my kids. I wouldn't want my kids in that type of environment of casinos and gambling. You know Tom. You know how Tom will talk. You know how Tom would talk. Tom would be like, listen, bro, I'm not putting my kids in the Vegas Strip. You know, he'd be talking about his wife. He wouldn't want them going down Vegas. He wouldn't want them in that environment. Tom's all about his livelihood. You know what I mean? Tom ain't about that short-term partying, big city lights and all that. Tom's like, look, I understand Josh is leaving New England. You got to realize, people be hitting Tom with all that questions, Well, now Bruce isn't there and you don't have Rob Gronkowski. What is you going to do right now? Tom's like, look, I know Vegas looks interesting. I see Josh doing his thing. I know he won championships, but it's not going to work out. That's what he'll say. It's not going to work out, And, you'll probably say, I have fond respect for the Raiders organization, but I can't go play for an organization that's been accusing me of fumbling for over 15 years, And I know this probably would have excited my friends. We could talk about the Las Vegas Raiders right now. Beta Sports says Las Vegas could have made a bid for Tom Brady if he did not win a championship in Tampa Bay. Unfortunately for Las Vegas, Josh McDaniels, they cannot bid for Tom Brady because he won a championship for Tampa Bay. So he has a championship caliber Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Las Vegas Raiders is going to go ahead and stick with Derek Carr and Devontae Adams because Brady is not interested in playing again with Josh McDaniels. You heard that here first right here on Faded Sports Talk. Tom Brady could have been a Las Vegas Raiders, but it is not in his best interest for himself and his family. Even though they won championships together. Hear what I'm saying. These guys didn't have Devontae Adams. They didn't have number 83, what was considered number the best tight end in the country. Josh Jacobs, top tier running back. Tom Brady, Devontae Adams, 83, Jacobs, weapons. We know how much Brady appreciates playing with a top tier wide receiver. Tom Brady could have been a Raider. What would have happened, huh? Could have. We can't say should have. We can't say would have. Just could have over here at Fader. Could have. No could have, should have, would have. Could have. They could have. Raiders could have had Brady. They could have had Brady, bro. But you know what? Josh, I don't know what's in that. I don't know what's in that Boston water over there. I don't know what's happening in that Boston tea party over there. But there's something's in that Boston tea that Brady doesn't want to sip. You know what I mean? Something over there at the Josh and the Belichick's. Brady doesn't want to sip. Now, I don't know what he doesn't want to sip. I'm not here to speculate the tea flavor, but I'm here to spill the tea for you. He could have brought Tom Brady to Oakland, to Las Vegas, if he had the juice. If he was that guy. If you're a quarterback for the National Football League and you're a coach that you won 5 championships with, has got a head coaching position, and he's been your quarterback coach for I don't know, over 20 years, feels like. Your quarterback coach gets a head coaching position. This is Faded Sports Talk talking to you right now. Your quarterback coach gets a head coaching position for the Las Vegas Raiders. The Al Davis Raiders. The Howie Long Raiders. Right? The Marcus Allen Raiders. For a short period of time, the Eric Dickerson Raiders, the Bo Jackson Raiders. You're telling me that Josh couldn't bring Tom down from Tampa Bay with a Bruce Aaronless, an injured right Achilles tendon coach that's down? Got the other coach stepping in for him right now. And you can't tell me that your QB coach that's now got the head coaching position couldn't bring you down there to the Las Vegas Al Davis, Mark Davis Raiders. Something's in that Boston tea that Tom doesn't want to sip. That's all I have to say here. Beta Sports Talk. Something's in that Boston tea that Tom doesn't want to sip. His QB coach could not get him down there after securing. The offense is yours. The team is yours, Tom. The keys to Vegas is yours. Let me tell you something. Wayne Newton, that's the dude down there. Tom Brady is the new Frank Sinatra in Vegas. Let me tell you something. They be singing New York, New York all the way in Vegas. Tom will have a statue in Vegas. If Josh could have brought that dude down there with him. But Josh, he didn't get him. That's what we're tripping on over here at Faded Sports. Josh cannot get his quarterback down there after getting the head coaching football gig. You telling me that my coach, that I've been my QB coach for what, 10, 15 years? Damn near 20 years? You telling me that my coach for 20 years of 5+ rings, he gets the head coaching gig, and I'm like, something's in that water. Something's in that Boston tea. Let's just hope that in Las Vegas, Josh doesn't spill over what's in that Boston tea. Tom doesn't want to sip over there to them teammates over there. Let's just hope that the Las Vegas Raiders have a brand new system, that it just in the same old, that Josh doesn't look lost and confused, huh? Faded statement, 50-50. What's the chance John Gruden calls Josh McDaniels right now and gives him that little pep talk? Gruden gives Josh that call. What do you think Gruden's talking to him about? Something's in that Boston tea. That's all I have to say. That's my end of my sports segment. Las Vegas Raiders, Tom Brady, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Tom Brady in the uniform. We're going to take a quick little break. Take a quick little gameplay break, hydration break, snack break. And we're going to get on back. You see this gameplay right here? We're going to get on back to this gameplay. I got about 35 seconds to make a play call. We're going to go ahead and pause it. We're going up against Zach Wilson right now. I got to do some challenges. Right now we're doing Tom Brady 99 overall challenges in MUT play. Rush for 40+ yards in the first quarter. Get 5 first downs this drive. I don't think I'm getting 5 first downs. I think I'm just going to be able to rush for 40. We're going to be able to get Marshawn Lynch up there. I'll probably get three first downs and a touchdown. I don't want to chip and dale it, but we just did one hell of a segment for The Las Vegas Raiders right now and Tom Brady. If I was to say so myself, something that I'll be able to edit out. I'll be able to edit this out though. Jets Raiders. There's only gonna be one Jets Raiders game on this stream, so I'll be able to edit that out later though. But my goodness, my QB coach couldn't get me over there to Las Vegas. You'd have been Tom Frank Sinatra Brady. You would have been the Rat Pack Brady. You would have been Tom the Rat Pack Brady. Tom the Pack Brady. That strip would have been his. They would have had his face on the Mirage. They would have had his face on MGM. They would have had his face all on that strip, bro. You want to talk about marketing and fame and having a whole city under your fingertips, going everywhere and getting everything comp. But I don't think Tom wants that energy of being surrounded everywhere, especially from the strip. And that's just based on his demeanor and how I see him carry himself and how I see his passion behind his family. It's just something about Vegas that isn't appealing to Tom right now, especially now that he's 45. I just don't know that. I just don't know that the Las Vegas market right now, even no matter how many championships Josh won with them, and he's now the head coach down there. Because trust, Bruce Arians is out. Achilles injury. He's going to be out for a good 8 months, 6 months maybe. You got the Kobe Bryant injury. So, could this potentially be Tom Brady's last year ever? Even if the Bucs said no to him, there's one coach in the NFL at 46, 47 years old. If he decides to take it to that far, if God willing's given Tom Brady the strength of Iron Man right now, literally giving him the fountain of youth right now. If God blesses Tom through this season, could we see Tom, if Tampa Bay just says we're done, they make an announcement, we're moving on from Tom Brady. Are we going to see Josh reach out to the Brady camp to go one more stint in Las Vegas, potentially going into his 47th birthday? 46th, if that. That is something that I'll be looking out for in the future based on what happens in Tampa Bay, his health, how he plays, his passion, and then what the Tampa Bay front office does based on the outcome of this season. That is something here at Faded Sports that I'm going to be looking out for in the future with Tom the GOAT Brady right now. All right, so we appreciate that segment. That was my official Tom Brady